Investigation into the collapse of the Chinese-built State Audit Office building. Thailand's interior minister has demanded findings from a probe into the collapse of the Chinese-constructed State Audit Office building within 7 days, as 4 Chinese workers were questioned for taking documents from the area. China has sent an expert to inspect the collapse site. Interior Minister Anutin Charnvirakul said on Sunday that a committee was formed to carry out the investigation, expected to conclude within 7 days. The committee consists of experienced engineers from the Department of Public Works and Town and Country Planning and reliable experts. Thailand will quickly find out why the building collapsed. It was just built and should have been designed to withstand earthquakes, the minister said. The 30-story building, set to become the new headquarters of the State Audit Office in Chatuchak District, Bangkok, was constructed by a consortium of Italian Thai Development plc and China Railway No. 10 Engineering Group, with a budget of 2.1 billion baht. After the meeting with the Chinese ambassador, the interior minister confirmed that the Chinese expert observed the collapse site, while the Chinese contractor was not allowed to enter the area. The investigation will focus on architects, construction supervisors, and builders, with responsibility shared between Thai and Chinese partners. Meanwhile, rescuers are striving to reach trapped victims as soon as possible. 4 Chinese men, working for a company within the Italian-Thai consortium, were questioned after taking 32 files from containers behind the collapsed building. They claimed the documents were for preparing insurance compensation claims. The Chatuchak District Office plans to file a complaint against them. Bangkok Governor Chadchart Sitapont has requested owners of large buildings, theaters, hotels, billboards, and plants to check their structural integrity and safety within 2 weeks, focusing on tall structures and large venues. Thai quake death toll rises to 17 with 77 missing. The death toll in Thailand from Friday's powerful earthquake in Myanmar has reached 17 as of Sunday, with 77 people still missing. The Bangkok-Nonthaburi monorail remains halted due to a dislocated power rail. The Bangkok Metropolitan Administration reported 17 fatalities and 32 injuries. Among the victims were 10 bodies recovered from the collapsed State Audit Office building in Chatuchak, Bangkok. 7 other deaths occurred elsewhere, mostly at condominium construction sites, including collapsed cranes. Rescue operations continue at the collapsed headquarters of the State Audit Office. The Bangkok governor announced the use of a building scanning device from Israel to support the mission. The Earthquake Observation Division reported 166 aftershocks following the 8.2 magnitude Myanmar quake, with one significant aftershock of 7.1 magnitude. Electric railways resumed operations, except the Bangkok-Nonthaburi Pink Line monorail. Approximately 9,500 reports of building damage have been received through the Trafifondu app. Aftershocks rattle Mandalay as rescuers search for survivors. Mandalay, Myanmar, residents frantically searched through collapsed buildings on Sunday as aftershocks shook Mandalay, 2 days after a massive earthquake killed more than 1,600 people in Myanmar and at least 11 in neighboring Thailand. The initial 7.7 magnitude quake hit near Mandalay on Friday afternoon, followed minutes later by a 6.7 magnitude aftershock. The tremors caused buildings to collapse, bridges to fall, and roads to buckle. Rescue efforts continued throughout the weekend, with locals digging through debris in search of survivors. Emergency workers pulled a woman alive from a collapsed apartment, drawing applause from bystanders. Myanmar's ruling junta reported at least 1,644 deaths and over 3,400 injuries, with at least 139 still missing. Junta Chief Min Aung Hlaing made an unusual appeal for international aid, emphasizing the severity of the crisis. Anti-junta fighters declared a 2-week partial ceasefire in affected regions. In Bangkok, 11 people were killed after the collapse of a 30-story skyscraper during the earthquake. Rescue teams continued to search for survivors, using mechanical diggers, sniffer dogs, and thermal imaging drones. Authorities are assessing and repairing 165 damaged buildings in the city.